Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift Worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift Worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run, so you may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Hello and welcome to this Zwift Run live stream. My name is Stephen. I'm a Zwift ambassador, a community run leader and your host today. There's a countdown clock up there showing how long to go before the start of the main event, so you've probably got time to tidy the kitchen, take the trash out and grab yourself a drink before we get going. If you've never seen Zwift before, it's an online game where athletes from all over the world train, compete against and socialise with each other live and in real time. All you need to take part is a foot pod, an internet connection, access to a treadmill and a device on which to run the Zwift app. You can use a computer, an iPad, an iPhone, a high-end Android device. Zwift even works on Apple TV. If you have a smart treadmill, you don't even need a foot pod, as your treadmill will send your speed direct to Zwift. Once you've logged in and made sure your equipment is connected, you can join others live for structured group workouts or social runs. You could do a solo workout or take part in one of the many in-game challenges. You could also pit yourself against people from all over the world in a race. There are various Zwift Worlds. Some are based on existing places like London, New York, Innsbruck, Richmond, Virginia and Harrogate in the UK. But the biggest world is the fictional Watopia, where you can run in glass tunnels underwater, through the middle of a volcano, in a jungle, up to the top of a snow-capped mountain and on country trails. Watopia is where the Zwift developers let their imagination fly. Like any computer game, the more you run, the higher up the levels you climb and the more virtual goodies you require. If you're a regular treadmill runner, Zwift is going to transform your training. If you're a hater, Zwift is going to change the way you think about indoor running. Before we go any further, if you're watching on YouTube, please click that subscribe button and the bell icon so you're notified every time we go live on this channel. If you're watching on Facebook, please click the like button on the Film My Run page. Film My Run is also my other YouTube channel where I post real world runs, so if you're interested in marathons, ultra running, 10Ks or triathlons, you'll find product reviews, interviews and races over on that channel. I've been running all my life. I started running long distance races in 2011 when I ran my first half marathon, and that was followed a year later by my first marathon in Paris. I've run the Paris Marathon every year since and have now run well over 100 marathons and ultras. I started using Zwift at the beginning of 2015 when indoor cycling and smart trainers really took off. In the early days, I held the long distance record for cycling of 500 kilometres on Zwift for about 48 hours. And when running started in 2016, I was the first person to run a marathon on Zwift. So if you have any questions about Zwift, if I don't know the answer, I probably know somebody who does. Okay, so now you can go and take the trash out and get that drink. And make sure you keep an eye on that countdown and be back in time for the start proper. Well, go on then, don't just sit there gawping at me. Basically, this message is going to go around in a loop again and again until the start of the run. You may as well go and do something constructive in the meantime. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work. Okay, it's Friday evening. Haven't been on since yesterday morning. I've had a lazy week, a very lazy week. But I've got a marathon tomorrow, so I don't feel too bad about it. Good evening. How are you? Hello, Grace. Hello, Tina. Hello, Leo. Hello, anyone else who's watching. We are on the Watopia World, running around Ocean Boulevard for the ZLDR Recovery Run. Carol Rushworth is running with us today. Gina is on the beacon, the red beacon. Steve Davis is running. Grace is running. Gonzalez is running. Javi is running. Loads of people. Ribeiro is running. So we've got a nice little crowd, and we're going to get going with 1 hour of recovery run, 1 hour of chill out time. John Heaton's doing a steady 10 kilometres per hour, and I think that's what I'll do as well. Nice steady 10 kph. Any chat you want to throw my way, please do. We're on the Facebook Film My Run page. We're on the Zwift Run Live YouTube channel and the Zwift Run Live Twitch channel. So if you're watching on Twitch, hello. Carol is watching on YouTube. Carol is sick of Facebook because it keeps ducking out on her. If you do want a much smoother video experience, go and watch on either YouTube, which is good, or Twitch, which is even better. But if it's easy for you, then just watch on Facebook. That's fine. Diana, Princess of Watopia, is running today as well. So it's all good. We're going to be here for 1 hour. And hopefully going to stay in zone 2. Although I'm already at 140 BPM, as you can see up there in yellow. So that's... hopefully I'll settle down in a minute if I stop talking. Tina Beard says her Facebook is rubbish again. Facebook's rubbish. Facebook is just generally rubbish. Hello, John. So John Heaton is also on YouTube. Tina, Carol and John all on YouTube. Grace on Facebook. Grace, are you saying you only allow yourself to look at Facebook at the weekends? Is this your new rule? Paul Hayward, hello to you, buddy. Hope you're well. Good crowd today. So we're going to get Friday done. Friday is ZLDR Recovery Day. 1 hour of running at whatever speed you like. If you want to race it, you can. But it's not a race. And you may notice, we've had these for about a week now, but ZLDR now has their own in-game kit. The yellow t-shirt, the in-game kit you get by running any ZLDR event. Okay, so grad school, too much distraction to look at Facebook, says Grace. Yeah, get on with your work. Get on with your work. Facebook at weekends, good idea, I like it. So, slowly, well, I'm not catching up to Carol because she's going at the same pace I am, but we're kind of getting towards Carol Rushworth. And Riedel is just up ahead from Germany as well. John Heaton is not far ahead as well. So we'll catch those guys up. Hopefully we can have a little group that stays together for the hour. Tina says, what time is Beachy Head? So tomorrow I'm running a marathon called the Beachy Head Marathon. Very well-known marathon down here in the UK. However, tomorrow, because there's been a lot of flooding, the route has completely changed. So it's not the same route. There is a Beachy Head half marathon, which happens the week before, and we're doing that route twice. So instead of the standard Beachy Head marathon route, we are doing the Beachy Head half marathon route twice, due to extensive flooding in the area. Ah, hello Roberts. Tans TV. Nice to have you with us. Oh, just got a static shock off my phone. So Tans TV is Tanner Roberts. Tanner is running just beside me. And we're just catching up Diana as well. Carol says, I need to get some of them shorts. What, my shorts? My shorts are awesome. Colourful. They are the... what race was that from? Oh, I can't remember. I can't remember what race it was from that I got them. But they're in-game kit from one of the races. Right, but Paul is now saying stay clear of the hat. There's nothing wrong with my hat, and don't tempt Jeff Partridge to come on and start talking about my hat. Right, Tanner's got a work break, which is why he's on. Well, it's good to see you. Yeah, the hats are very rare, Paul. They are. Not many people have them. Pride, that's it, Pride. Oh, okay, Carol wants the yellow and black ones. The yellow and black shorts. So where'd you get the yellow and black shorts from then? Of course, my shorts were from the Pride On runs, weren't they? Of course they were. Colourful rainbow runs. I should never have forgot that. Thanks, John. Thanks, Tina. Everyone reminding me. Darren says, what pace are you running at? Darren, I'm running at 10 kph. "10 kilometres per hour, Darren." Tan says, I hope your race goes well this weekend. Yeah, I'm not fit enough to do a course record. Not a course record, like a course PB for me. But then again, because we're doing a different route, it wouldn't count anyway. I'll just do the best I can. It's a very hilly marathon. It's got about 1,200 metres of ascent, so that's about 4,000 feet of elevation gain. So it's not flat at all. My record on that course, or my record on the proper course, is 3 hours 37. I've no idea what it's likely to be on this alternative course, but if I can get in under 4 hours, I'll be perfectly happy. Right, Gina is the one who has the yellow and black shorts. They must be part of the ZLDR kit then. Maybe you unlock the shorts after a couple of runs or something. I'm guessing they're ZLDR shorts and you unlock them after one or two races, one or two runs on ZLDR. That's my guess, unless the other option is that they are specially for leaders or for run leaders or something. Although then I'd have some, wouldn't I? So, yeah, it can't be that. Oh, it's always hilly fun in the Beachy Head Marathon. Down here on the south coast of the UK, it's a very well-known marathon. Gina says she hasn't even unlocked the shirt yet. Okay, well then I have no idea. Right, Grace is getting confused about how to watch Film My Run on YouTube. Okay, that's because it's not Film My Run. Grace, it's a bit confusing, sorry. On YouTube, my live channel is Zwift Run Live, so it's not Film My Run. Right, Carol likes my shorts. Oh, no, she said my shorts are very short. Your shorts are very short, cousins, she says. Are they? Oh, maybe. Oh, gosh, they are, aren't they? Maybe I should make them longer. Shall I go and make them longer? Hang on. I hope I can do this while I'm running. I think I can. So if you've never done this before, you go into garage. Hang on. Right. Shorts. There we go. You've never seen that before, so you've got this slider look. You can make your shorts really short or long. So I want them long. Right, there we are. Look, longer shorts. They should be. You can see them on the stream. I don't know whether they'll have changed for other people in game. Looking at me, sometimes they don't. Carol says, "Don't bend over now." There's no budgies here, Tina. I'm not smuggling any budgies. 2 kilometres done, 8 kilometres to go. We are settled in at 127 BPM now. So we had a few minutes in zone 3 just as a wake-up call, because I haven't run for a day, or well, half a day. And so yeah, a little bit in zone 3, but we've settled down now into zone 2. There's Carol just with the black cap on in front of me. Riedel is just behind me. Tanner is about 20 seconds back. I don't know how long Tanner's got off work. Alright, Jean says there is a secret button to wear no shorts, apparently. Okay, well, I'm looking forward to finding that, not. Kim says she likes the ZLDR shirt. Yeah, I'll tell you what I like about it. I like that you've got Zwift long distance runners written on the back, so that when you're running behind somebody, or if somebody's running behind you, they can see the name of the club, which I like a lot. All right, Tanner lost Bluetooth connection, so he's on his way back now. Gina, by the way, we've missed your jokes since you've been away. Hasn't been the same without Gina's jokes. Right, here's Diana, just catching up with her now. Let's drop some ride-ons before we lose people. No, Gina, I didn't say I wanted that. I said we've missed them. I didn't say start. Oh dear. Now we're going to have jokes aplenty. That's all right. That's all right. John Heaton, well done to you. Ride on for John. There's Paul Hayward, just up ahead as well. Oh, Camilla Rose is running. Hello, Camilla. Awesome runner is Camilla. There's Diana. Where's Carol? There's Carol. Give Carol a little tick. Thumbs up. And there's Tanner. Tanner a thumbs up. Riedel as well. And Javi. Right, we'll leave it at that for now, and we'll come back a bit later and do some more. Sorry, I've just missed loads of chat. Hello, Carl. My shorts are not Speedos, Carl. Hello, Alexis. Hello, Leo. Alexis wants to say, I'm proud of my dad. You should be, Leo, Alexis. Leo is awesome. We love Leo. Sorry, I missed that. That was 5 minutes ago. Oh my goodness, so much chat, I can't keep up. Gina says Leo is amazing. Hello, Karen. Haven't heard from Karen for a while either. Nice to hear from you, Karen. She says, hello, Stephen. Nice job in Paris. Was there visiting Paris 1 week before? Oh, no. You were in Paris a week before. Are you back in the States now? I can't believe it. That would have been so nice to see you. Karen, we are doing... Well, mind you, you probably don't want to come all the way over to Paris again. But you may all know that we are organising more live in real world meetups to do runs. Now, obviously, we can't all do particular dates. So the date for the Copenhagen Marathon, which a lot of Zwift runners are signing up to do, is the 15th of May. If you want to do Copenhagen Marathon, if you want to go and meet loads of other Zwift runners, ZLDR runners, but also from all over Zwift, go and do the Copenhagen Marathon in Denmark on the 15th of May. Unfortunately, I am already booked for a different race on that day, so I can't go. But there was talk as an alternative, because some people were talking about doing Paris Marathon. Now, I do Paris Marathon every year, and so we thought, as an alternative, why don't we organise a Paris Marathon Zwift runners meetup for those people who can't do Copenhagen, or for those people who want to do both Copenhagen and Paris? Why not? So, guys, if you are interested, sign up for the Paris Marathon. I've already signed up. I'm already going. I'll be there. I know Clive Finnimore is definitely thinking of going. Grace Shin is considering going. Cherry M has already signed up. I don't know what Cherry's name is on Zwift, but on YouTube, she's Cherry M. Right, Karen says she's back in the States. Husband planned a surprise anniversary getaway. I told him afterwards he booked the wrong week. We could have seen some friends from my European friends. You could have done. Oh, that's such a shame. Never mind. Well, hopefully we will get to see you one day. Miguel says training on a treadmill is the same as training on asphalt. I would say not. Asphalt is going to be harder on your legs because there's going to be less give. On a treadmill, it's actually much more like training on trails. It's kind of a middle ground between tarmac or asphalt and trails. So it's not quite as soft as running on the trails, but it's not as damaging, not as hard as running on tarmac, on roads. Because you've definitely got, in a treadmill, you've definitely got some give, some bounce. Whereas there's no bounce at all on a concrete or a tarmac road. Stephen Davies is running with us. He says hello in the chat there. Hi, Stephen. Daniel DIY Tech Repairs, good evening to you. He's watching on YouTube. Hello, Carl, again. So, yeah, great to hear from all of you. There's quite a few people who I've not heard from for a while. So it's great to see some old and new faces and regulars on the chat and in the run today. Great to have Grace back running with us. Great to have Gina back running with us as well. We've got a little group of people here. John Heaton, Paul Haywood, Diana, Carol, Tanner, Steve Davis and Javi, all running in a little group, although Steve Davis is actually running a bit quicker, so he's going to overtake us and disappear in a minute. But yeah, nice little group together. There's Steve just running past us now. Okay, Kim says, anybody who's interested in a lot of incline running, try out the Zwift Academy Try workout number 1. Okay, it was tough, she says. I was thinking about doing that actually, Kim, now you've put me off. I might try it. So, Zwift Academy Triathlon. Zwift Academy Try workout number 1. Lots of incline, okay. Carol, I have no idea what you've just typed. What you've just typed says, if we get Paris, Victoria legs, I will just do Copenhagen. What? Can you type that again with punctuation this time, please, Carol? Tanner says, I have another trail run this evening. Weather is finally nice in the south. Whereabouts are you, Tanner? I know Tanner's in the USA and he's running with us on a break at the moment from work. But he's going to run tonight on the trails. But I don't know where exactly in the USA. Obviously in the south of the USA somewhere, but I'm not entirely sure where. Tina, who regularly joins me on the Film My Run 500, so she does like incline. So she does like the look of that workout number 1 triathlon workout. So she might give that a go. Paul Hayward has done it. I did try workout number 1 by mistake. He thought it was the run workout. Fantastic. Yeah, you've got to be aware. There are 2 academies which have runs in them. Of course, there's the Ride Academy, the Zwift Academy Ride program. But there's also the Zwift Academy Try program, which has cycling and running in it. So, on the Zwift Companion app, let me just show you. Oh, gosh, another static shock. Let me see if I can type this again. Right. On the Try program, it's the colour is blue and the Run program is yellow. So there's the Run program, look, yellow. But the Try is blue there. So that one down there is a kind of bluish colour. What colour is that? I've no idea what colour that is, but it's a bluish colour anyway. That's the triathlon workouts, and then the run workouts are yellow. Carol doesn't like the look of that. It is a green, says Gina. Yeah, a kind of green. Aqua. I like it. Kim says aquamarine. Yeah, I'll go with aqua. 35 minutes to go. We are not too far off halfway. We're into the 5th kilometre. Oh, no, I don't think I've crashed. I'm all right. Actually, that's an interesting thing. There was a recent update to Windows 11. Prior to that update, I've been having regular crashes of Zwift and regular problems connecting my treadmill to Zwift. But there was a recent update to Windows 11 and it seems to have solved all the problems, and now I have, for the past few days, I haven't had any connection problems with Zwift and I have no crashes. Oh right, okay, so Carol's incomprehensible sentence was referring to Victoria. There's a video that you might have seen on the Zwift Runners Facebook page of Victoria walking very hesitantly down the steps into the tube in Paris after the marathon. She doesn't like the look of that. Carol, you'll be fine. It's lovely. There's just 1 or 2 little undulations, but honestly, I promise you, nothing Crazy. Right, apparently my YouTube stream has just stopped. Is anybody watching on YouTube? Is it still working? Somebody's just messaged me to say YouTube has stopped. Who said that? John Heaton apparently says YouTube has stopped. Oh yeah, I did. Yes, I did. That was an internet problem though, wasn't it, Tina? Right, because Tina's just reminding me that I did disappear yesterday from the Film My Run 500 event. But that was a separate thing. That was internet issues, which I don't often have, but occasionally I have the odd internet cutout. But really not very often. TV guy says YouTube froze, but it came back again. YouTube's still working, says Carol. And John Heaton says you're back and it's fine now. and Paul Hayward says it stopped, but it's back again. Thank you, everyone. So what was I saying? Paris Marathon. Yeah, the hill. I really think Paris should be a marathon major because it's got thousands of runners, massive support. There are more runners. Believe it or not, there are more runners in the Paris Marathon than there are in the London Marathon. It's a beautiful course, with virtually all the Paris sites. But the only thing about it is it's not completely flat, but it's certainly there was some really quite steep little hills in the Loch Ness Marathon, but nothing like that in Paris. I mean, it's just minor inclines. But I think for Victoria, there was just one too many of them, and it kind of sapped her legs a bit. But also for Victoria, I mean, you've got to understand that she was putting in 100% effort to get that time. So the reason that she was so shattered walking down the steps was because she'd put everything in to getting that time. She knocked 26 minutes off her previous PB. So it wasn't necessarily to do with the inclines of the hills. They didn't help. It was more to do with the effort level that she was making to try and get the time. Okay, we are almost halfway in. 29 minutes, 50 seconds, and we're coming up to 5k in the ZLDR Recovery Run for a Friday evening here in the UK. I don't know what time it is where you are, but I hope you're having a good Friday and the weekend is nearly upon us. There's 5k. My goodness, right, so Tanner says Twitch was laggy now. Maybe there are still some little internet issues going on. I haven't got any yellow flashing light though, so at the moment my stream is solid out of here, just about. Anyone racing at the weekend? I told you I'm doing the Beachy Head Marathon. Anyone else doing a race at the weekend? 10k, 5k, park run, marathon? I haven't put the fan on yet. It's still, it's warm, but it's not quite warm enough yet to feel like I'm suffering because of the heat. Heart rate's still comfortable at 130. We're still in zone 2. Right, Victoria now says the Facebook stream keeps freezing for her. Right, so if it's Facebook, YouTube and Twitch, there must be a little bit of an internet issue at the moment. It's not showing on my streaming software, but Maybe there is. So it's affecting everything. Kim
Kim Salt is doing a virtual half marathon. Treadmill or outside, Kim? Gina, I don't know if Gina's talking to me. She said you disappeared for a bit. Actually, yes, I did notice that. I noticed that everyone else went away. That happened yesterday morning as well. Here's me talking about how good Windows 11 is now, but the internet still needs to play ball, doesn't it? Jeff Partridge, good evening to you. Hope you're well, buddy. TV Guy AU is doing Zwift Run Academy number 3, and he's also going to do the Tri Run number 1 at the weekend. So that's what TV Guy AU is up to. Castro, hello. Minerva Castro says great work. Hello Minerva, nice to hear from you again. Another one who has popped up that we haven't heard from for a little while. People saying good luck to Kim with her virtual half marathon. Carol saying good luck, and Victoria saying good luck. Jeff, you'll be delighted to know that people were having a go at my hat earlier. And also, for some reason, I must have been playing around with some settings, and I was running in Budgie Smuggler shorts as well, so I had to make them longer. Right, people are talking about these black and yellow shorts. I'm going to have a look and see if I've got them. Oh, Jeff Partridge is working on a new pain cave. Should be ready to move in about a week. We need photos, Jeff. We need photos. Okay, let's have a little look at the garage again. Let's go to shorts and see if we've got the black shorts anywhere. So those are my Pride On shorts there. Let's go to the top. Right. That says new. Well, they're black, but they're not black and yellow, are they? Black with they're Adidas ones. What are they? They just seem to be black as well. What are these ones? And they're just black, because I've got 3 pairs of basically just black shorts. Kim says, do you know when the new Neoland is coming? I know November, but is it early or late November? I'm sorry, yeah, I don't know. I'm not even sure it's November, you know. People are rumouring that it's November, but it may even be December. I mean, what I think is, because they've teased it so early, it has to be around about November. And if I'm going to guess, I'm going to say early November. But you never know with these things. It could be much later. I don't think I have these black and yellow shorts. I'm not wearing those green ones, that's for sure. What are these ones? Zwift Academy Run 2020 shorts. Tour de Zwift. Pride On. Tour of Zwift. Running Festival. Eddie Izzard. New Balance. No, I have not got the black and yellow shorts, so I don't know what's up with that. I don't know where they've come from or what they are. Right, my mouse is gone now. Oh no, there it is. Okay. Right, Wanda says, keep your pride on shorts. They give you added swagger. I like it. Yeah, I do like my pride on shorts, and I like my hat, even if nobody else does. What, the Adidas shorts? Right, Gina seems to think the black ones are the Adidas shorts. No, but they've got some yellow in them, haven't they? Somebody said they've got like a bit of yellow in them. Kim Salt says the pictures they showed make it look nice. The Neokio, it's called Neokio. So the reason it's called Neokio, neon, is because it's all bright neon lights, and Okio, Tokyo, so another part of Japan. So Neokio is the name of the new set of roads that we have. It's not an entirely new world because it is part of the Makuri Islands world, which is set to be the new hub, the second hub of Zwift. So we have the Watopia hub. So that's Watopia is always open, it's always available, and it has always expanded. So at one time, 5 years ago, there was just one route around Watopia, one circular route of about 9.5, 10k. And over those 5 years, Watopia has grown and grown with additions of different areas over the years. And this is what they're planning with Makuri Islands. So we started off with Umezi, and that was our first section of Makuri Islands, and now we're coming up to getting Neokio, and Neokio will be the second one, and over the next 5 years, presumably, Makuri Islands will expand and grow. Right, Kim says, what shoes is your avatar wearing? Are they the Under Armour? I actually don't know, I'm sorry, Kim. I could look, I suppose. You want me to look? The other thing about Neokio is it will be permanently nighttime there. So there's no daytime in Neokio. It's called perma-night. Right, Kim wants it to rain. I know a lot of people who complain when it rains in any of the Zwift Worlds because they say, well, I run on a treadmill indoors because it's raining outside and I don't want to go outside in the rain. And I don't want it to rain in Watopia. I don't subscribe to that. I'm quite happy with rain in the virtual world. Yeah, but actually I hadn't noticed, Kim, that it doesn't rain in France. So it doesn't rain in France and it doesn't rain in Umezi. Interesting. And actually, if it rained in Umezi, it should be a monsoon, shouldn't it? It should have really big, massive, fat raindrops. That could be quite exciting. Thunder, lightning, and wind in Umezi. Oh, so do I, Kim. I love it. I love it. Right, less than 20 minutes to go of our run now. And we're still together with Carl. Camilla Rosa is just a minute or so ahead. Javi, John Heaton, Carol, Diana has got a stitch. Gina is about 6 minutes behind us. Tanner is still running with us as well. Right, Diana's slowing down because she's got a stitch. Diana, did you eat your dinner too late? Yeah, well, that's the other thing, Kim. With Japan, Zwift have a massive opportunity to have something like Godzilla come out of the water, haven't they? Or, you know, some kind of what's the word I'm looking for? What's that kind of cartoony drawings that the Japanese do? Oh, what's it called? My daughter draws it all the time. Anyway, you know, they have an opportunity, don't they, to do some of those monsters, Japanese monsters, in game. I suppose they would probably need copyright licenses to do that, though, wouldn't they? You couldn't have Godzilla. It would be awesome, Gina, though, wouldn't it? Having Godzilla come out of the ground in Yumeji or something. Anime. Thank you, Kim. Anime. Anime is the Japanese style of drawing that my daughter does and lots of kids do these days. Very popular at the moment. Tanner says anime as well, yes. People have talked about zombies before, Jarrett, yes. That's been another thing. And of course, we do have the dinosaurs in Titan's Grove. And they kind of chase you a little bit. So some of the smaller dinosaurs do kind of chase after you a bit. But there has been talk for a few years about the gamification of Zwift. And, you know, what kind of things they can do to make it more like a computer game. And having things chase you. I mean, there are apps, aren't there? Phone apps you can get where you can run outside. And on your phone, you're having to run away from monsters or dinosaurs or zombies. And they could do the same in Zwift. Whether that would have people up in arms, I don't. Because a lot of people, see, there are some people who are a bit purist, and they don't like to think of Zwift as a game, and they like to think of it as a training platform, and they're quite serious about it. And I mean, I'm not. I use it for training. I can train seriously on it if I want to. But the big thing for me about Zwift is having fun. And whether that's chatting to people and joking around, or whether it's challenges to get points or virtual prizes, and maybe something like being chased by a dinosaur might be quite fun. But I know that there'd be people who wouldn't like it. I think they have got something on Halloween. I've seen something, Kim. Definitely something happening. I saw a rumour on a page. But that's all I'll say. TV guy says the cyclists would want Godzilla to eat the runners, and the runners would want Godzilla to eat the cyclists. Too right, absolutely. Tanner's girlfriend his fiance rather is from China, and she loves anime. She grew up in Japan. Amazing. Right, we are 7.5 kilometers in now. This has flown by, hasn't it? Yes, Tina. Most of the cyclists are very serious and wouldn't like it. You're probably right. Yeah. Whereas we runners, we'll go with anything, won't we? We'll just enjoy anything that's thrown at us. Looks like Diana has recovered from her stitch. She's now doing less than 5 minutes per kilometre, so she's gone ahead a little bit now. Right, Gina's got a joke. I'll try and keep my eyes out for this one. Come on then, Gina, what's your joke? I'll try and read it out if I can see it. Right, why are frogs always happy? Why are frogs always happy? Is Gina's line. Anyone got the answer? Because they eat whatever bugs them. Oh. Oh, do you know what? Gina, the thing is, I'm actually glad you're back, because I can moan at about your jokes. Paul Hayward says, I'm never any good on the bike. I think it's to do with being too tired. Oh, that's a joke. Another terrible joke. Does it work when I say them out loud, Gina? I have a feeling I say that I ruin them when I say them. It looks better when they're written down. Right, we're into the 8th kilometre. We're nearly into the 9th kilometre. Hey everyone, don't forget to sign up for either the Copenhagen Marathon or the Paris Marathon next year for big Zwift meetups. Copenhagen Marathon or Paris Marathon next year for meetups in the real world, Zwift meetups. If you can't do Copenhagen, come and do Paris with me and a few others. And if you want to, why not do both Copenhagen and Paris? Tina Beard likes this bit of music. It's too quiet I can't hear it at the moment. TV Guy says, I wonder if Zwift will do the 2022 UCI World Championship course. Well, they've done everyone so far, haven't they? So there's no reason to think they won't. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Tina, I am considering getting some new music sorted. So we might have to. You know me. You know how long it takes for me to do anything. But I have started to think about a new playlist. So, but then we can still rotate this one. Minerva's hoping to get the ZLDR shirt soon. You should do. I think you get it as soon as you finish any ZLDR run. I think so. Well, oh no, Tina's not happy now. I'll rotate it, but like I say, you know how long. And Carol says I don't like change. You know how long it took me to change the last lot of music 2 years ago. Do you remember that? I was talking about getting a new playlist for almost about a year, if not longer than a year. So I started with my first playlist in 2016, and I had that for about 3 years until I eventually changed to this current playlist. And we did say we were going to rotate the two playlists, and we did that for a bit, and occasionally I do put the old playlist on, very occasionally. But we've had this one now for at least 2 years. So I'm thinking we're due for some different music, aren't we? All right, Tina says it's okay. I have all this on Spotify. Right, okay, look, a kilometre and a half to go, less than a mile left of the ZLDR Recovery Run Friday evening here in the UK. We're on the south coast of the UK, not far from the city of Brighton. Is it a city or is it just a big town? I think it's a city, yeah. City of Brighton. We're about 60 miles south of London. And if I walk 200 metres To the south of me, I would end up in the English Channel. And if I run 3 kilometres to the north, I have the beautiful South Downs hills. So I'm very lucky where I live. I can run on the treadmill here with you guys. I can run on the seafront. And I can run on the trails. Perfect. The only thing I haven't got is some big mountains. We have to go quite a long way into Wales. About 4-hour drive to get to Wales, to get to any big mountains. So that's the only thing I'm really missing here. Right, Paul Haywood is still getting over me not being in my old shed. If you've never seen the old shed, that's something to behold. What I started streaming live from 5 years ago. You can go back on my YouTube channel. You can go back and look at some of the very early live streams that I did with just my MacBook propped up on a chair next to the treadmill. And in those days, I was using Zwift on my iPhone. So it was a tiny little screen on my iPhone with the streaming software running on my Mac, because my Mac couldn't handle running the streaming software and Zwift at the same time. Grace says she has seen one of the old streams. Yeah, they're with the paint pots in the background. That's it. That you remember. Oh, a fox has just gone past my window. We do have a family of foxes living nearby because one of our neighbours keeps chickens. So the foxes like to stay close to the chickens in case they ever get a chance to eat them. Anyway, fox has just gone past my window. Many would say, Carol, I'm still a proper novice now. No, I won't change my intro music. Don't worry about that. Intro music will stay the same. 9 kilometres done, 1k to go. I'm just going to speed it up a little bit so that we get in 1 hour. So do 10k in exactly an hour. So I was just a little bit behind, wasn't I? A fox, yes, an actual fox, Tanner. Let's just hope it doesn't decide to come into the shed and say hello. So just pushing the pace a bit to make sure we finish the run in exactly 1 hour. Not pushing it very much. I mean, just, up 0.3. Good shot of the volcano there. Kim says, I've seen your fox more times than I've seen the Yeti on Zwift. I've never seen the Zwift Yeti. Do you know what? I'm not sure I have either. Oh, Carol, I've spilt multiple different things over the treadmill. The worst one, years ago, when I did my very first marathon on Zwift, I had a bottle of Coke lined up on a shelf on the side, and I knocked that, and the entire bottle of Coke spilled on the treadmill. And for the whole rest of the run, I think I had about 10k to go. The whole rest of the run, it was just sticky floor of the treadmill. Right, Tina says, we have foxes, badgers, otters, and deer, and a dog who loves to chase them. Wow. So you're almost rivaling Clive Finnimore for wildlife near your house. Well, we've got fish living nearby. They're in the sea, about 200 metres that way. Yeah, it was Coca-Cola. Yeah, an entire bottle of Coca-Cola, Carol, all over the treadmill. It was horrendous. Because I think that first marathon on Zwift, everything was going really well, pretty much really well until the last 10k, and then everything fell apart. I had technical problems. I started to feel bad. I spilled my drink everywhere. It all totally fell apart in the last 10k, which is ironic, really, isn't it? Because that's what happens in real marathons as well. Often the last 10k, it all falls apart. 500 meters to go of the ZLDR Recovery Run of a Friday night here in the UK. Hope you're well wherever you are in the world. Diana is over in Israel. Riedel is in Germany. Tanner is in the USA. Gina and Grace are in the USA. Camilla is in Brazil. Hi guys, Leo Loughran is running with us now. Leo has obviously finished the 10k and has come back for more, just to finish off with us. Hello Leo. Let me give Leo a ride on. In fact, actually I should go through as many people as possible, shouldn't I? And try and give ride-ons. There's Leo. Oh no, he's done 14. He's done 14 kilometres. He's almost lapping us. Look at his heart rate, 190 for Leo's heart rate. Tanner says, nice running with you today. Thank you, Tanner. Nice running with you as well, buddy. Now, Carol, that was another marathon. That was the marathon where the achievement badges had just come out. So I'd already done a marathon on Zwift, but then Zwift released achievement badges, so I wanted to get my marathon achievement badge, and I ran a marathon. I got to 41 kilometres, so 1 kilometre to go, and Zwift crashed, so I lost it, and I didn't get my marathon achievement badge. It was a desperate night, awful. Right, where's Carl? I was going to give Carl a ride on then. Let's give Camilla a ride on if we haven't already. Jarrett, well done. Alan Glen. Oh no, it's not Alan Glendinning. Hens. Sunder. Well done to you. I think we've given Gina one. Yeah. Carl, there's Carl. Let's give Carl a ride on. Atkinson. Lindsley. Well done, Cheney. Good job. Ribeiro. Brilliant. Where's Grace? Did I give Grace a ride on? I think I must have done. There we are. I've unlocked the ZLDR shirt, look. Unlocked ZLDR. So all you have to do is one run with the ZLDR team. One run with ZLDR and you get the ZLDR kit. So there we go. So we've done 10k on Zwift with ZLDR. Stephen Smith says, well done, Stephen and all. Carl says, have a great night, everyone. Victoria says, well done all. Tina, great chat, everyone. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in. So tomorrow I won't be on. I'm doing a marathon over in Eastbourne, which is about 30 miles to the east of me. So we're going to run a marathon over there tomorrow. And yeah, it's raining in Watopia. And then we will be back maybe Sunday, but definitely Monday for something else live on the Zwift Run Live channel on YouTube and Twitch, and on the Film My Run channel on Facebook. One day I should probably get round to making a Zwift Run Live Facebook page, shouldn't I? Tanner says, have a great day. Thanks, Tanner. See you soon. Take care. Bye-bye. So we're off. That was great. Enjoyed that. Good fun. 10k done. And like I say, we will be back either on Sunday or more than likely on Monday. Take care, everyone. Be good. Enjoy your weekend. See you soon. Bye-bye.